So cool. All right. It's good to see everybody. I feel like we have the family back together. It's like our family time. Soul Priority family time. For anyway, I'm doing, I'm like just washing my glasses. They get so foggy because they're small and I'm always touching them. So they get dirty. All right. Welcome. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you, John. Happy Friday to you too. I didn't announce this one with a lot of time. If you saw my post on social media, my puppy was literally like jumping on me as she does while I'm trying to work every morning. So I didn't get as much done. Hello from Switzerland. Oh my gosh, how are you? I remember, God, we've known each other for years. Can't think of your first name right now, but I know that we've been connected for years. Hello. Hello, Soul Pride family. VL. I don't know your name though. You're welcome to put your names in there. I mean, for me, if you want. All right. Here we go. Are we ready? So we've talked about abundance. We've talked, it's warm in here. Where are you guys coming from? I'm in San Diego and it's warm. Flava, that's right. I know you. Okay. It's good to see you. All right. We have been talking abundance, money, how to call it in, what might be blocking us, all that. Now let's get into a little more detail of why we might not be calling it in. What's stopping you from calling it in? And I talked about this in the emails that I sent out, or if you follow me on social media, I mentioned it. Hello from Virginia. I love it. I love that you guys tell me where you're from. It's so fun. It's just amazing to see people from around the world who gather on Fridays at 12 with me. I love it. I'm so grateful. And for those in America, we're coming into a 3-day weekend. So yay us, Labor Day weekend. Okay. What happens? What blocks us? And sometimes it's not like some block, right? It's not a block of creativity. It's not a block of childhood wounds. It's like, that's all, some of you've already taken care of that, right? Like, and some of us, some of it's an ongoing thing, but sometimes we're like, God, I've already done the thing. I've already cleared so much. Why am I still blocked? Well, it's not really blocking, as I put it in my emails, it's gatekeeping. So when we get overwhelmed, when our nervous system goes on overload, we tend to block out what it is we're calling in because we can't hold more. So our nervous system is our gatekeeper to abundance and anything else you want, or the things you don't want, honestly. But sometimes our energy goes low and then we call in what we don't want, but we're not going to get into that right now. So here's the thing. When we go to call in more and our nervous system is overloaded, how are ways that your nervous system are overloaded? What are ways, like, talk to me. Again, we're having a conversation. I'm not here for your entertainment. Like, we are dialoguing. So put in the chat. For me, it is, sometimes it's just like mommy mode for too long. I mean, all parents go through that. I'm not complaining about my kid. I adore her. But anybody who's on like parent mode for too long, we're like, or if you've had a toddler. Right now, our dog is a toddler. I mean, she is like a shadow. And it's like having a toddler. And I'm kind of like, okay, give me space, like 3 inches of space, please, and it's like that with kids too. You could just be like, give me some space. And when you don't get it, your nervous system can get kind of fried. You get overloaded. When, if work is overwhelming, if there's drama at work, if somebody won't stop talking, if you're around somebody who's like a big talker and they never stop and you're with them too long, it can fry your nervous system. It's little things like that. And of course, the big things in the world, right? Danger, right? Some of the things going on out in the world right now, our nervous system is on high alert all the time. We're not made to be like this. We're meant to like be chased by I was going to say be chased by a dragon. We're all Norwegian. Chased by a tiger, right? Chased by something. Oh, our adrenaline goes up, we run, danger goes away, the stress falls down, we either get eaten and the stress goes away, or we don't get eaten and we live and then we're good and our stress goes away. But either way, we're here for like spikes of danger, right? Or spikes of stress. But we live in a world that we get 24 hours a day stress, right? Even depending on where you live, my husband and I live near the beach and it's just kind of loud, yeah, it's just loud. It's just kind of louder because there's more people here versus living like when we lived in the mountains. It was great because it was so quiet. That alone kind of heightens our nervous system all the time. So it's everything from the big things that we're facing in the world, the danger going on, the big things going on, I'll just put that way. I don't want to feed energy to it, but the big things going on all the way down to the smaller things and everything in between, right? Work stress, things that make us not feel safe, including indecisiveness, including going, I don't know what's next. I'm just confused, right? After a while, you can kind of feel like I'm not safe. I'm not safe in my body. I don't know how to make a decision. I feel ungrounded. And how do I move forward when I feel this way? And that can make you feel unsafe in your body because you don't know what to do next. The interesting thing is when you feel safe in your body is when you call in whatever you want. That's when you feel like you can call in abundance because you're calm, you can expand into more. And when you're already feeling like the world is crushing in on you, like there's too much, this is not an expansive place. Shoulders up, stress of the world, overthinking, over talking, overstimulated, whatever it is, we're not calling in more. This is like go away mode, right? When you release all that, now you're receptive. Now you're ready to receive in the 3D. You're not just manifesting up here. You're like, okay, now I can actually call this into my life. But I feel like so few of us really take the time on a daily basis or weekly basis to really clear out the clutter and go, you know what? I'm not going to put everybody else first. And that's a lot of where this comes from. You're putting something else first. I'm putting even your own clarity. What's getting in the way of your own clarity? What are you not putting first, right? Sometimes it's just having time to think about it, to feel into it. I don't want to say think, but to feel into it and go, oh, I'm getting clear now that I put myself first for a second or 5 minutes or a day or a week or in general, right? That's even better. Now you start to get the clarity, you start to feel that calmness, that groundedness. Now you can start to move forward and think. Now that I'm moving forward and thinking, I'm like, oh, my nervous system feels more regulated. Now, not only am I thinking, I'm receiving. Now I'm getting answers. Now I'm feeling like I can talk to my guides like we did last week. Right now, when you talk to your guides, some of you are like, I'm not hearing anything. I'm like, I'll get to you. Give me a week. Let's talk. Right now, your nervous system is like, okay, now I'm receptive, I'm calm, and it's safe to receive. And I'm not in like, oh my gosh, go away mode. Safety, I got to protect myself. You're in, let's do this mode. I'm ready for all of it. So you're describing me. Yeah. Noise canceling earbuds for the win. Oh my gosh. I feel like I live in those sometimes. Yeah. I know they say they're not good for you. Nervous system burnout is also not good for me. I'm just going to put it out there. Caring for my mom with mental illness and dad with blindness. That's a lot. Being a caregiver, I've been there too. Both my parents were in assisted care for a while before they passed. It's a lot. Those of us that are called the sandwich generation, those of you who know, right? If you don't, that's good for you. I got so much clarity from your free Find Your Purpose class. Oh, I'm so glad, Laura, that makes me happy. Yeah, my free stuff is good. Go watch it. If you haven't done the free Find Your Purpose, I go deep. Mommy mode here. Anxiety, fear. Wait, hang on, John, what were we saying? Of not getting what I want. Okay, let's get into that. It's not what you want because whenever we want something, we end up wanting more of it. So you have to just be, now I'm going to say this with like, I know I have to explain myself to somebody because when people first said this to me, I'm like, what are you talking about? You can't just want it because when you want something, the universe is like, cool, we're going to want this. So let's say I want, I don't know, put something in the chat. What do we want? Excuse me, hiccup. What do we want? I want to talk to you guys. I don't want to sit here and just talk. I like dialoguing with you. So tell me some of the things you want. Don't you like my mug? I got it in Canada when I led a retreat for the First Nations people there. It's so pretty. Love. Okay. Connection. Okay, these are good. What else? Keep them coming. Oh, I know you're out there typing, right? Come on, what do you want? Money. Most people do. Yeah. So love, connection, money, career. John, don't you have a career? I thought you had you have a career, but it's not your favorite, if I remember correctly. And you need to make us movies so that we can all watch it and go to your movie. Are we all invited to the movie premiere? I hope we are. Serenity, a partner. Courage. Here we go. I want to be clear on what I love to do. Ooh, freedom, joy. Now we're talking full spiritual awakening. Ooh, Ginny, we got to talk, girl. Okay. Are you the Ginny? Did you book a call with me? Are you in my membership? There's another Ginny. I don't know if you're the same person, but I kind of hope so. It'll be fun. Love and new friendships. You have a job. I thought you did, but maybe it's not your favorite, if I remember. Okay. You have a job, not a career. Is that what like the difference? Finding my purpose. Wait a minute. I know that handle. You're coming to the retreat, aren't you? Are you the one coming from, oh my gosh, you're coming from like Brussels and you're flying into San Diego and then you're going home to like Iceland or something? Is that you? That is so cool. I love it. Last year we had people from Australia, Italy, and Thailand register for the retreat. It was so cool. And this year I'm like, okay, guys, if you're meant to be here, let's do it. You're coming. We're finding your purpose. I was in the membership. Okay. I thought I knew your name. All right. Fulfillment, a job I love doing. Haha, I love how you troll John. Sorry, John. I do. So here's the thing, you guys. Once I meet you, so John was on a call I did, it was free, but I did a Q&A. And once and he unmuted himself and I got to meet him and he I could see his video. Once I meet, and I'll pick on Kinesia too, because she's in my membership. So people in my membership, people who I've met somehow, I've kind of like connected to your frequency a little bit clearer. And so I guess you could say I troll you, not being mean, but I pick on you more because I know you. And so since I feel like I know you, like we've connected, it's not just in the chat, but you've maybe been on a live call with me. You're in my membership. We did maybe a lot of the courses I do. I have another one that I'm feeling into that's going to come up. I'm just connected. We connect. And then I'm like, okay, it's an instant thing for me. And I'm like, oh, I know all about you now. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. So I'm not like trolling you in a bad way, but I do pick on people I know. And they know it too. People in my membership, my mastermind, my one-on-one, I just go to town and I pick on them because I can push them too. Okay. All the things. This is what you want. I want. I almost cried myself. I'm sorry, I almost called myself out, but definitely don't need to. I pick on Kinesia so much. Oh my gosh, whether it's here publicly or in the membership, I'm always like picking on her. I can't help myself. I love you guys and I want the best for you. And if, for me to just come up here and speak and not have any kind of relationship with you guys, that's boring to me. I wouldn't show up. But the more we're getting to know each other, I'm like, this is fun. I want to come back. Don't you? I feel like we're getting to know each other. I want that. I need to be picked on. Aggie. Hang on. Your title, you have a cool, oh my God, Felix the cat. Felix D. Cat. I remember you from New Zealand. Yes, I did we talked, I invited you. I think you asked about something and I thought the membership would be a good place because in my membership, every month we have a live call like this. We go way deeper and I do astral therapy. And then everybody on the live call unmutes whatever they want and they ask questions. So everybody gets spot coaching. So that's why I know you had a question, you had some things and I was like, that's a good place because, I talked about it. I think we chatted about it. So that's why I think it was a really good place. I want to stop stressing about life. I want my book to be published and to finish my book and continue the series. Yes. Thank you so much for being you. Aw, thank you. Okay. All the things you want, you're not going to get. Oh God, that came out really mean. Sorry. Okay. I meant trolling in a good way. We can feel your big heart. You know what, Laura, I know you and I know you meant that, but I kind of love that you say that. I say that all the time. What did I say to somebody? I mean, I say I pick on you. I say I'm like, have I said I'm trolling you? Oh no, I was talking to Eric. He doesn't look like he's here today, but he was here last week and we had a call. So much fun. Oh my gosh. Can't wait for his work to start in the world. And what did I say? Oh, I was like, I totally like troll, or not troll. I stalk you before a call. It sounds weird. And I'm not actually stalking you, but when somebody books a call with me, I look at their social media page to see who they are, what kind of business they have. Like I want a head start, yes, there's a form you fill out. You can answer a question, but like, I kind of want to get the feel of you. And so that's what I do before everybody. And I was jokingly calling it. I'm like, yeah, I stalked you. I know. So that sounds bad. I hope nobody takes that out of context. Okay. I love the Soul Party Community Collective calls. Thank you, Fazila. Fazila's amazing. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Fazila. Oh, you're sweet. I recommend a membership. It's the one spiritual community I keep no matter what. Oh, Canadian, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, jump on in. The water's warm, you guys. We have our call the second Wednesday of every month. So you know when you can catch me live. Okay. So I kind of just like dropped a bomb and I said, everything you want, you're not going to get. Was waiting for that. Yeah. I think some of you know this. If you stay in the field of wanting, the universe is like, oh my God, this is so fun. I love wanting. Let's stay wanting. I love wanting, 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 wanting. The universe doesn't care. It's not coming to save your ass. You have to save your own self. You have to save yourself. We start with not just saying, this is what I want, but I have it already. I know you've heard this before. Probably most of you have heard this before, but if it hasn't anchored in, we're going to anchor it in now. Because the wanting is freaking out your nervous system because you're not going to get it. That's not how the universe works. You already are the one that has it. When I'm working with frequency, like I just had a session, Fazila is my client, and we're like friends now. And I had a session with her today. You know, how do I regulate my nervous system? Sometimes I ask for help. I'm like, hey, I need a session. Help me out. And she did. So I don't just do everything on my own, by the way. I'm not like, oh, let me just do breath work this morning. Sometimes I'm like, I'm fried and I need help. And I'm going to call somebody, one of my healers or friends, and have a session so that I feel better. Okay. So what you want, you're going to end up wanting more of it. So let's say we want connection, love, a partner, a career. I want John to make his movie. I want Kinesia to come to the retreat because I have something for you. And I've known her for years. So she knows. She knows. We've had plenty of talks. Things that we want. It will stay wanting. So I want it today. And I'm telling the universe, I want this. And so the universe is like, oh my gosh, tomorrow, let's want it again. Next year, let's keep wanting it. 5 years from now, we still want it. Aggie, you still want that partner. John, you still want a career. I still want John's movie. We all want John's movie at this point. We're all going to want, you don't know it yet, but we all are going to want, where are you, my friend? We're all going to want Rick's books. Oh my gosh. I totally want Rick's books. And I have to stay out of the wanting or Rick's never going to finish the book. Although it's pretty much done and we're just waiting for publishing. He's waiting for publishing. I want ice cream. Well, that's easy. Now, he gave us an easy one. Okay, so stay out of wanting and step into the person who has it already. Now, that means you have to do a little pretend here because I know your mind is like, yeah, but I want it. I don't actually have a partner right now. I don't actually have my movie out right now. I'm not actually holding the books that I want to read right now. Fazila, oh, Mariko, you got me out of my stuck phase into living my soul assignment. I love you too. Oh, thank you, Fazila. I love her. She's amazing. Literally just got off a call with her and here we are. So I want an invitation to John's movie premiere. John? You got 50 people watching live manifesting this for you. 54. I didn't really warn you guys, so we don't have as many people watching today. That's okay. I'll watch the replay. I'll tell you guys afterwards. All right. Stay out of wanting, shift out of everything. Take what you want. I know you want it. The universe knows you want it. The problem is every time you say you want it, you're going to keep wanting and you're never going to get it. You're never going to find your partner. You're never going to step into your soul assignment. If you want clarity on your soul assignment, you're never going to do that. You've got to go around like you own it. Like you're like, oh no, I have a partner. I am a whole vibe. I have already attracted the love of my life. I have already attracted my movie premiere. Everyone is invited to all my movies that already exist and are amazingly successful. Yes, John, thank you. He knows the assignment. Yes, the book is well underway, setting up a pre-launch schedule to birth it into the world. Yes, Rick, I wish it was out by the retreat because I'd like want a signed copy and I'd want you to bring it, but I know it's not going to be out yet. And even if it was, we couldn't print it that fast probably. So, but next time when Rick, you'll have to put a link in here when it comes out and we go live because this is, oh man, I can't wait to explain what the first book is about to everybody. Like so many of us needed this. So many of us needed it. We need it now and our younger selves even needed it. So it's just, I'm not going to spill the beans. I'm really good at keeping people's trademark secrets and copyright secrets and all that, but it's going to be good. All right. So I'm remembering John from the other Zoom call. Thanks for the tickets. I love this. This is the energy we want, you guys. Can we call in things for everybody else? Aggie is looking for the right partner. Let's call in the right partner for, I hope I'm saying your name right. It could, I'm Aggie. I want to stop stressing about life. No, let's remove that. Let's not, you are published. You are a published author, Linnell. Let's go there. Let's get away from what you don't want because you're calling it in. Focus on what you do want. Okay, let's do that. So, Linnell, thank you. You are a published author and we love the series. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kinesia, what do you want? I don't see you. Why aren't you talking to me, girl? Peace and quiet. It's just like telling her to talk to me. She's like, I want peace and quiet. Booked and rested. Oh my gosh, that was kind of funny timing. Financial security, peace in my family, continued spiritual awakening. Julie J, you are already spiritually awake. Your soul is totally awake. You're talking about not stopping, like not listening to your ego as much, not paying attention to the ego, focusing on soul alignment. You are already aligned with your soul. You tell you what, great thing about dying and coming back, you realize that the ego, the whole thing of like, I've got to get past my ego. Oh my, you're not the ego. You never were, you never will be, you never can be. It's not even possible. And it's almost this like realization of, that's not who I am. And this love I feel in my heart, even if it's just a flicker, that's me. That's my soul. That happiness, that joy that I feel all the time or occasionally, that's my soul. That's my alignment. I don't need to be asking to like overcome my ego. You focus on overcoming ego. All you're doing is overcoming ego. Oh gosh, I want to like quiet my mind. No, don't quiet your mind. Your mind has some things to say. I get the best ideas. They pop into my head. I had a great idea today. So get away from some of the programming we have. Because what I always say, you guys, what do I say? If it would have worked by now, it would have worked. Some things just don't work. I crack up when I work with a lot of people that are building businesses and they're like, I'm looking for my ideal avatar, my ideal client avatar. I'm like, stop, it doesn't work. If that would have worked by now, it would have worked. Let me show you something different. And it works. Okay. People want jobs. They want fulfillment. Your soul is fulfilled. So what you want to do for everybody who's looking for love, fulfillment, peace, joy, all of that, stop looking. Because you are it. It's kind of like a rose going like a flower, a rose being like, oh my God, I wish I smelled like a rose. I wish I smelled like a rose. Like I wish I had petals and a stem and leaves. That would be amazing. Looking at that orchid over there. I wish I was a flower, but I'm not. And you're looking at the rose like, no, you're a flower. You are a rose. You smell really good. You smell better than the orchid. The orchid actually doesn't smell like anything. That's what we're doing when we're pushing aside what we already are. Who we already are right now is the soul. You are love, you are joy, you are bliss, you are peace. That's who you are. Just like I'm Mariko and I have brown hair and hazel eyes. Can't really see it with my glasses, but I do. I'm half Japanese, German, Italian. Can't change that. That's who I am. My soul is love, joy, peace, and bliss. Can't change that either. So don't chase it. Tune into it. Accept it, allow it. It's who you are. That's the foundation of who you are, who you're going to be. You're never going to be anything else. Okay. All right. Spiritual awakening. You are already awake. What you want to do is tune into the awakening that's already within you. All right. All right. Let me find more. So people that want, everyone's invited to my mansion. I love that. John will make a movie out of my book. Oh my God. Absolutely. I almost cussed. Absolutely, John. Are you here for this? When you find out what Rick's books are about, woo, it needs to be a movie. It needs to be video games and a movie and all of it. It is so intense. I can't wait. I'm going to be like the first person buying your book. I actually asked him for the wait list. I'm like, do you have a wait list set up with your publisher? And he's like, we're getting it done. I'm like, get me on it. This is a book we need. And I wouldn't like hype somebody up like that, but I had a call with him and I'm like, oh yeah. And then we're going to go further at the retreat. We're going to get more. So I'm just hot. You know, did anyone have like long hair and you just get really hot? So I'm just really warm. Deal. Oh, good. John's in. Okay. So now I know what the first movie is about. Insider scoop. And so does Rick. I guess John doesn't, but he signed up anyways. That's the kind of commitment we want, though. John's like, I'm doing it. What is it? I don't know, but I'm doing it. So what do you want? Be that person now. Be him, her, they now. Don't sit there and want, because you're never going to get it. You've got to be in this alignment of, oh, you're so sweet. My husband just brought a fan over to me. It's really hot and humid. We're in San Diego and we're having a heat wave. And when I say heat wave, some of you might laugh if you look it up and you're like, it's 78 degrees, 79. I'm like, it's humid though. And I'm not used to this. Okay. John, you have a lot of movies to do. And I have a lot of children's books coming. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love it. You guys are so gifted. Okay. How do we step into this frequency of what I'm talking about? It's so easy to pick on John, to pick on Rick. Well, Rick's already aligned with who he is. We're just going to get a lot more downloads. Kinesia, I'm trying to tap her into like the high vibration CEO that's making big moves in her business. I just have to read this. Speaking of movies, is the desire to be or have something like the narrative of the characters in Wizard of Oz, like the line was courage. He was the most courageous of all. Kind of, but it comes down to little things too. So I would say when it comes to your soul assignment, exactly like that. Like I had a talk with, he's not here today, but I had a talk with Eric and he was on been on other calls, been in the community for a few years or 2 years. And he was like, we're talking. I was like, oh my God, it's so obvious. Like to me, I'm looking at it like you're like spelling it out right here. And then when I got to what it is, he was like, oh, I already have the name of it. I'm like, of course you do. So when it comes to your soul assignment, I'm going to say it's the most obvious thing about you, just like in Wizard of Oz. When it comes to what we want, it's not always as easy because we want, like someone put in there, he wants an ice cream cone or an ice cream, right? We want John's movie. If we continue to want, we stay in the frequency of pushing it further out because we're always wanting it. And as soon as we get it, we're not wanting it anymore. And the universe is like, but you don't want to get it. You want to want it, right? Like I thought you wanted wanting, not getting, not having, not being. You wanted to want. So the universe is not saving you. The universe is not like, oh my gosh, they meant something different. So I'm going to switch that for them. No, the universe is like, you want to want this? Cool. Let's stay in wanting. I love desire. Desire is so fun. I just sit here and want something all the time. And then you're like, screw that. I have it. I am this now. I am joy. I am so fulfilled. I am love. But then you're like, but I'm not though. Like I don't have the right career right now. My book's not out. I don't have this. You go first. Your frequency goes first. It's like you have to be the one taking the first step. The universe literally will follow you and then start giving you everything you want because you don't want it anymore, but because you have it now. In order to do that, you've got to clear your nervous system of all of the clutter, of all of the noise, I'll say all, because I mean, we're not going to go live on, the top of a mountain, not all of us. Maybe some people, but there's going to be noise, there's going to be taxes to pay, there's going to be stuff, right? You open the news sometimes and it's shocking. It's like, oh geez, that messes up my nervous system right there. But what can you clear out that is really overloading you? Because sometimes we tell ourselves, oh, I can't do that though. Well, what can you do? Because nobody's coming to save you. You are going to save yourself. I cannot save you. You can save yourself. What can you do based on your current situation of overload, of nervous system disruption, malfunction? What can you do? You got to do something. Breath work, right? There's a lot of breath work facilitators that you can find. Breath work is phenomenal for clearing and calming down your nervous system. Kelly Carlone, she's my breathwork facilitator at retreats. Whether I'm traveling out of the country or here in America, she's doing the breathwork for Soul Priority. She does phenomenal breathwork. You could probably find some breathing exercises on for free. There's always box breathing, in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4. Like you're just doing it in a box. I actually like the inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that, or 7, 7, 7, or 10, 10, 10, so that you're breathing twice a minute, whatever it is, but don't make it to where it's like you're struggling. It's got to feel good. Okay. So breath work, just breathing, taking a deep breath, getting outside in nature. Like our patio is out here. I always look over here like you guys know what I'm talking about. It's a lot. It's open. It's beautiful. But it's a wooden. I don't know what you call it. It's like a wooden patio, and there's the foliage all around it. And there's like a little hill with some grasses, but I don't have like a lawn to go stand on, right? There's no like grass for me to go stand on. So for me, I've got to go somewhere and get my feet in the grass or in the, I mean, I 10 minutes and my feet are in the sand. So my husband and I went to the beach the other day and while our daughter was in school, kind of felt guilty, but it was like, we needed that. I needed a beach day with my husband without anyone talking to me. And it was phenomenal. And that helped my nervous system right there. So what can you do? Adult coloring books. I mean, they're intricate. My husband has one and there's a lot. What is it that you can do? Is it a favorite song? Is it a book you're reading? Is it a movie? Walking by the river. I love that. What is it that you can do? For me, going on walks by myself. I mean, we have this puppy. She's crazy. She's 5 months old. She pulls. She's just starting puppy school. But like, that's not calming for me to take her on a walk. I mean, she's part husky and she knows it. She's like, I want to be a sled dog. And I'm like, stop pulling. That's not relaxing. So, my husband does that instead. He takes her on walks, which bless him, because I'm like, I can't do that. So what can you do? Is it just quiet time? Is it a bath? Is it like, you tell me. I love that some of you are telling me what's overloading you and how can you take that off of yourself? Because this is a daily thing. This isn't like one thing happened once. What can you do to take responsibility? Because once you start taking responsibility for yourself and you realize no one's coming to save you, you're putting out the wrong thing to the universe, you're putting out what you don't want to happen, so it keeps happening. And then you go, okay, now my system's really on overload. What can I do to take the load off my nervous system? Do what you like to do. Meditation's an option. Absolutely. I meditate every day. It doesn't work for everybody in the same way. So I want you to do you. Don't do what works for somebody else. I love meditation. I strongly believe people should do it. And yet people, sometimes they get into the, I should do this, and then they do it. And it just makes more stress because they actually shouldn't do it. There's something else they could do that works better. Music with no human words. Oh, totally. I love like light language music. Just really, yeah, it's beautiful. Doodling. Wait, somebody said something about doodling for mental health. Yep, I love that. There's so much that you guys can be doing to relax your nervous system. For me, sometimes it's journaling and getting everything off my chest to my guides, like we talked about last Friday. Everything, get it all off your chest. Sometimes I'm just talking to them, like, I gotta put this out there, right? Spending time alone, huge, huge, especially if you're living with your family, if you have kids, it's like, you've got to get away from everybody. And that's okay. Work from home takes my time away. I need to schedule time. Yeah, personal care. Absolutely. Love meditation and exercise. Yeah, John, I love that. The things that are going to relax and recalibrate your nervous system so that you can hold more, right? At the retreat, we do breath work. We do, oh my gosh, tea ceremony. It was unhinged last year. I mean, we get high. There is no drugs or alcohol, but everyone is like, I can't wait. I'm going to blow everybody. I'm going to blow my own mind at this retreat. And I know what's happening. So everybody's mind gets blown. We get into the stratosphere. Nervous system regulation is day one, like clear all this stuff. But you guys got to do this on a regular basis, not just at a retreat with me or not just here with me. So that's why I want you to commit. What is it that you're going to do? Right? Otherwise, we're just circling and I'm teaching the same thing every week. So I want you to put in there, how are you committed to relaxing your nervous system? Spotify, where can I find light language music? Just look it up on Spotify. You'll find some really great, I like Chantra Siva. She's my favorite. Painting as well. Yeah, I love that. Telling myself I'm going to journal and then I forget to do it. So maybe that's not exactly what you should be doing. Find something else. Everybody put your ideas in there. I want you guys sharing. How are you clearing your nervous system? Setting up a healing plan for myself. I love that. I mean, as we're speaking, my acupuncturist just called me. Because I called and I was like, oh, I need acupuncture. I need to like decompress on the physical 3D level too, not just the energy healing. I need, like, my body needs to decompress really deeply. So once we have that in play and we're committed to it, we're not just putting it in the chat and saying, I'm going to do it, but you're really committed to it. And it can be as easy as listening to light language music or going and finding a YouTube video where they're doing like affirmations for 9 hours while you're sleeping. Different things like that. For those of you in the collective, you have like 3 years worth of astral therapies. And I know there's definitely some stuff in there to like clear the stress in your life and raise your frequency, plug all the holes. You guys go find that one. Those of you who are in my membership, there's one in particular, it's so good. And it was about stopping leaking energy. So it's in your bonus section for those of you in the Soul Priority Collective. And it's about plugging up any leaky energy. And it was, I'm not going to say too much about it, but people go from like, wow, I'm at 30% to like 92% in one astral therapy, and they fill themselves back up. Sometimes that's why we're tired and our nervous systems are exhausted, as we have energy leaking and we're not aware of it. So for those of you in there, go do that. Essential oils, collecting fresh wild herbs. Ooh, that just makes me happy. Just like here, just like imagining you picking herbs. I'm like, Tai Chi in the morning from YouTube. It's changed how my body moves. I love that, Fazila. Yeah. Tai Chi is so beautiful. Slow stitching has been regulating for me. So you guys, a lot of you have ideas, and some of you who aren't in the chat, hopefully you're getting some ideas. This isn't a one size fits all. You should all meditate. You should all go on a walk and it's going to work for you. No, try different things. What works for you? It's not going to work for everybody. So find what works for you. I love that you guys shared. Thank you for everybody who did, because for those who are quiet or going to watch the replay, some people actually need, oh yeah, gardening. Oh my gosh, that helps my husband so much. Like he used to do landscape construction after college, and like give him a project and he's like in his blissful happy mode. Right. Which our puppy did today because she chewed up some irrigation. So yay, he gets to go replace or fix some irrigation. Picking Oh, wow. Picking fruit. I love that. And making pies. The routine of meditation, exercise every day is the thing for me. So if I miss a day, it's no big deal because there's next time. Yeah. Yeah. And you just get to the point where your body isn't on overload. So if you do skip a day, you're fine. But for those of us on overload, that's why you're not receiving more. Does chocolate count? I mean, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say anything. Who agrees? Does eating chocolate count to regulate your nervous system? I think it's good for you, right? Tantra Steve is amazing. I know she really is. Okay. Watching something funny. Oh, exactly. Thank you, Fazila, for saying that. I was just having a conversation with somebody yesterday and saying, the more you see me laughing on YouTube and making fun of people, like joking with you guys and trolling you and picking on you, I'm probably clearing something heavy. I'm probably doing some deep clearing, but I'm like, look over here. And I'm laughing and I'm picking on you, because telling you I'm going to clear something heavy and then clearing it makes you heavy. Now you're like, ooh, what is she clearing? Oh, is it the thing? But if I'm cracking jokes or picking on you or teasing you, you don't know that I'm just clearing the collective over here, because it's just more stressful to think about the thing that we're clearing. And I can do it. That's one of my little gifts. I do it while distracting, and you guys know that I'm not like tricking you. I say that on many calls. Okay. So, oh yes, you have support. Yes. Barbara, chocolate counts. Okay, good. Beautiful. Yep. And then 432 hertz music. Absolutely. Yes. There's so many things you can do. I play for my house to clear the energy in my house. I clear it with light codes, but then I also put on an Om on Spotify. I find something that's just repeating Om, or if you don't have Spotify, use a free YouTube. And there's literally songs where people are chanting Om over and over and over with music, sometimes without music, like a group of people. And I blast it in my house. I open all the windows and doors, light some sage, go around, clear it with light codes. Sometimes I use a singing bowl, like all at once, and I'm clearing all the energy in my house, because if my house gets heavy, then where am I going to go? So it has to do with our environment, our home, right? This is energetic hygiene, clearing our energy, clearing our home, and then looking at how we can change and implement ways that regulate our nervous system. Okay, let's assume we've all done that. Enough about that. Playing with frequencies. I love that. Okay. So we've all done that. Or if you haven't done it yet, you're committed to, because we want to get into more. So our nervous systems are ready. We've cleared the slate, and we're doing that on a daily basis so we can hold more. Now we move from wanting, I really want a partner, I really want a career, I really want more money. How much money? Please give me, don't money me. How much money? Don't just say I want money, because the next thing you know, you're walking down the street and you find 5 cents. You find $1. Yay, the universe is like, I got you money. Okay. Check. Is that really what you wanted? Did you really just want money, or do you want a certain amount? Right? Because the universe doesn't care. If you want to say, I want $50,000 cash, months, US dollars in my business, cool. The universe is like, okay. Your nervous system has to be feeling safe to receive that. It has to feel safe to receive that, because if you think of $50,000 or $100,000 a month, most of us go into, oh my gosh, that is a lot of work. What do I have to do to get that? Well, I could tell you from a business standpoint, you're automating a lot of it, right? Or you're adding more assistants. Like I think last week I was like, I need another assistant, and I do. So, and I'm hiring somebody, and it's like I can't keep growing my business and not get support. I can't keep helping more people with no support. So look at that as well. How much money do you want it? For those of you who are saying, I want money, how much? And is your nervous system feeling safe enough to receive it? And if not, go make it feel safe. Start to regulate your nervous system. All right. Clear the field in your house. Now moving to the thoughts, because I feel like I've harshed on that enough. Now moving into the thoughts. I want $50,000 cash months. Well, you're not going to get it. Tomorrow, you're going to want it again. And next week, you're going to still want it, because you're asking the universe to want. And the universe loves wanting. It's so much fun. Like, oh my gosh, I love wanting. Desire's fun. Let's stay wanting. Okay. You look like you're going to dive into that mug. It is really big, isn't it? Isn't it big? But it reminds me of the light codes that I put up around the retreat. So see how big it looks? Oh my gosh. Now I'm not going to be able to drink it. No, I'm just kidding. I will. I needed ice water, but I don't always like to have like a clear glass. So, okay. I'm going to go swimming because I'm really warm. All right. Move out of wanting. Are we done with that? Can we just, I'm not going to harsh on that anymore. We're not going to talk about wanting, because we already know you want it. The universe knows you want it. Where our energy field, our nervous system is. Now, this is daily. So even though I'm going to do a little for your nervous system right now, you guys, I can't do it every day for you. You've got to commit to doing it for you. So I'm going to ground you, because we're here, and why not? I love working on you guys. I'm going to ground you, and then I'm going to help anchor in your nervous system to help it expand and feel safe. And it's your responsibility to keep it clear, grounded, and safe. Okay? Good deal? All right. You all in a beautiful bubble of light. Moving and removing everything that's not serving your field right now. Mela mikroshtanai nakra. Promo kroni lakna. Okay. In order to call in more, your nervous system needs to feel supported, right? Like I can't call in more and more and more to whatever it is I'm doing if I don't have more support on the back end. If I don't have somebody helping me with emails or my membership or an app, whatever I have, I can't be the one running everything. And the idea of me having to do that in order to grow, I'm like, ugh, I can't do that. But I know that. So it's like, okay, time to ask for help. Whatever you're in, honestly, it could be just raising kids. I mean, there's a point where I was like, we need a babysitter. After Hema came home, we didn't have a babysitter. We didn't trust people with her. And then I was like, we need to find somebody. And we called in. It was so aligned. It was so perfect. The people that became her first babysitters when she came home from India. Because I recognize we can't be great parents if we get fried out here. If we get completely zapped, we're not going to be at our best, and we have to be at our best for her. So whatever it is in your life, Start calling in what you truly desire. What do you truly desire? Let's get clear on what you want. Okay, now move into I already have that. And how do we do that? A little pretend. And it's a little timeline frequency of like, oh, I feel that version of me right now. I feel it in my truth. And all of you should be able to do this because I just created like a nice bubble around you and I did some work and I don't need to go into details, but you should be able to feel that next level version of you who not only already called it in, but has it, and you are it now. You are love, you are peace, you are joy, you are abundant. You are already bringing in whatever amount of money that you want to. You are already bringing in friends and love and joy. You already made the movies. You already wrote the books. You're already a best-selling author. And we're celebrating you here. Not only that, we're here on this call and we are individually celebrating. You're putting your name in the chat and letting me know, putting the link in there. Here's the link to my book. Go order it, pre-sale. This is the link to my movie. Everybody, you're invited. Here's the tickets, for the premiere. Actually, you wouldn't do that publicly, John. I just went to Joe Vitale's premiere and it came in an email. So you'll be emailing us the ticket because it's only so many people get to go to the fancy premiere. So you'll be emailing us. This is the premiere. This is how you're going to get in, right? We're going to be seeing photos of Aggie and their partner. Like this is who we called in, right? Whoever the love of your life is, we're calling that in. We're calling that in now, and we're celebrating you in the chat. Live in that moment of watching me sitting here celebrating John. John's movie's out. We're all going. It's this Saturday. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to go. We're celebrating Rick's book is out, and here's the link for it, right? We're celebrating Victoria's making $20,000 a month, and she has been for the past 6 months, and it keeps going up, right? We're celebrating Kinesia and all the things she wants. What are you, Kinesia, put in there what you want, girl. Don't mess with me. I love you. Maybe you already did and I missed it. She probably already did. Who else? Who else can I pick on? Who else can I pick on? Where are you guys? I got to scroll up here. La, la, la. Oh, financial security, peace in my family, continued spiritual awakening. Financial security, what does that mean to you? What's the dollar amount? What does it mean in terms of everything? And then just be like celebrating, like this whole thing happened. I couldn't even dreamed it up. And I literally have financial security. Like I couldn't, because don't think of it in linear terms of like, I have to have a 401k. I've got it, wherever country that you're living in, I have to have, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't it work this well. It worked so well. I have such solid financial security now. And it was something beyond what you could have thought of. We're celebrating you for that right now. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Your children's book series. Oh my God, my daughter loved it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We can't wait for more. It helps so many kids. Thank you. Soasan? I hope that's I hope I'm not totally obliterating your name. My name is Mariko, so people do that to me too. Right? Kinesia, I'm celebrating so many more clients, aligned clients. I'm celebrating you coming to the retreat so we could do the work one-on-one. Kinesia has been in my field for a long time, so I can pick on her. Just like, I'm celebrating the ice cream that you wanted. Okay, that's easy. Now we're all going to go get ice cream after this, right? This is the energy. You've already become the person. You've already become the person, and we're witnessing it. I'm watching it happen. Done. We're so happy for you, right? Susie, yes, 1,000, what is it? 10,000 a month overflow. Oh my gosh. And that was just the beginning. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know, because now I heard that you hit $40,000 this month. And at one point I remember, a year ago, you were asking for 10 and you thought that was going to be hard. And now we can just laugh at you about it. And we're all going to tease you because you just hit 40. This is how it works, you guys. You have to celebrate yourself before it happens. You've got to surprise yourself. You've got to just put it out there and celebrate. And Matt, do you think I sat there and was surprised when I hit 150,000 in a month in my business? No, I was calling it in. I was like, this is how it's going to feel. This is the way it happens. I didn't know exactly, but I knew it was going to feel like expansive and easy. It was the easiest month I've ever had. I've done it twice. Easy. Twice last year. Easy, easy, easy. I was like, God, I feel like I like worked less. It just popped into my whatever. Just popped in. I didn't have to work. Why? Because I was already the person that could hold it, that could hold the frequency. My nervous system was aligned. I wasn't afraid of it. I didn't have childhood wounds telling me I wasn't worthy. If you have those, please get in the membership. I deal with that. All the stuff is in the membership. I literally give it away as a bonus. It's the Soul Assignment Leadership Academy. And that was nearly a year-long live course I taught. And it's all about healing all the wounds that are blocking you from money. Everything in there. There's an entire course, 10-week course called Wealth and Purpose. And everything in there is about healing your money wounds. There's so many others, like there's a lot in there. So if that calls to you, you can go do that. I'm calling in however many more tarot and oracle clients I need per month to afford a place to live. Beautiful. Not however many, do the math. You got to do the math. You've got to do the math. Where do you want to live? Be reasonable. Don't pick the $18 million mansion. I mean, be reasonable. Not that you can't manifest that, you can, but your nervous system won't believe it. Your mind won't believe it, and you won't be able to call it in. You will not be able to call it in if you don't believe it. You've got to believe it and own it and feel ready for it, okay? So if you look around and you're like, okay, I'm looking at real estate, I'm looking at rentals, this is like my ideal place. This is what I charge. This is how many I need to be comfortable, and then a few more for a buffer. Or maybe you just need to raise your prices a little bit. Maybe put on different packages, whatever that is for you, okay? This is so similar to what Esther Hicks presents. That's so funny. I've never watched her, and you're not the first person to tell me that I've been told that we're similar, or that we remind each other of each other or something like that. And I've never actually watched her. I know who she is. I've just never watched anything that she's done. But thank you. That's cool, I think. What is the energy root point you draw from? Is it tied to a specific entity? No, it's just universal abundance. Universal. Imagine floating in a sea of lights. Imagine just being one in a sea of golden light. And in that light is anything you could ever want. Love, because you are love. You're one with love. You're one with God consciousness. You're one with universal consciousness. And anything you want, you just pluck from that light and pull it down into the 3D reality. That's how I pull in what I want. But I have to be aligned. My nervous system has to be ready. And then it's easy. It's easy. And it's not always about money. I call in all kinds of things. I call in stuff for my daughter if she needs something. I'm like, we need to call this in for her. And I do. And she does too. Celebrating my one-on-one home retreats. Oh my gosh, I love that, with your dream clients. Beautiful, Flavia. Beautiful. Are you guys getting this? We're celebrating each other for the version of you that you are stepping into right now, because time is not linear. There is no past, present, and future. Time is all happening at once. That still blows my mind, even though I experienced it. Time is infinite, but it's also happening all at once. So this whole, like, I have to wait for something to happen is a bunch of BS. There is no waiting. You become it, you call it in now, and then it happens now. It happens when your nervous system is ready. So get ready. No more messing around, you guys. All right. That is so much. The dysregulated nervous system is in shutdown mode. It's in stress. It's in survival mode. It's in overwhelm. It's in complaining. It's in perpetual problems, analysis paralysis. That's a dysregulated nervous system. The regulated nervous system, the happy nervous system, is in joy. It's in this state of like, oh my God, I can't believe this is my life. It's in attracting whatever you want with ease and small things. It's the small things, you know. I mean, big things too, but you'll notice it throughout the day. Like, oh my God, I wanted that. Thank you. You know, it's like little things, like, I don't know, like I went to a coffee place and I really wanted them to do the decorative thing, you know, like when they do the thing, the little picture, the little hearts or whatever. And I went and I ordered this coffee and it was so disappointed. And I was like, that's that you didn't really do a design though. And he was like, there's nothing, right? And I was like, oh, but online it showed that they did that. And so I was like, I really want this. I'm going to call that in because I want that. I want it. And I don't do a lot of cappuccinos. I'm like a black coffee drinker, like French press, maybe espresso, something like that. I don't do a lot of the fancy stuff. But I was out somewhere and I was so excited because I was like, just a little thing. It was just a little desire I had. And instead of saying, I never get it, I was like, no, I'm getting it. I have it. They made it. It was so cool. And then it happened. Start with little things because that's the magic. It's the proof that your mind, your current mind needs before you start calling in $50,000 months cash. You're calling in something really simple because you became the vibration, the frequency that's like, of course I have that. Yeah, I have that. Right. So before you go for something really big, start with little things all the time and watch it work. Then you start trusting. You start trusting yourself. It's not about trusting the universe. Most of us trust the universe. We don't trust ourselves. So you start trusting yourselves and you're like, did you see that? Did I just do that? Hang on, let me do it again. Wait, hang on. And then you're like, okay, what else? Keep it coming, you guys. What do you want? Something small. What do you want? We're having conversation. I'm going to remind you. What do you want? I manifest hugs from my teens and always surprised when they give me the biggest hugs. Oh, that's beautiful. It's not always easy to get a hug from a teen. I always felt a resistance in being the version of myself. I am calling it in because my mind loves to tell me what's not true, but I'm stepping into the version of me now. John, we all see that version of you. We're just sitting here like waiting for John. I'm joking, man. I'm totally messing with you. No, I feel it in you and I see it in you. So I'm like, yes, call that in and call it big. You know, sometimes the reason that something doesn't go well is because we didn't call it in big enough. You didn't think big enough. And that's why it didn't happen. And maybe you do. Maybe you need to connect with Rick and when his book is out and talk about a script because his book is going to be a whole different level. You know, and see if it's a fit. It might be that you don't write the script, that you just want to have the script and then do the movie and you write the script. I don't know. That's I don't know if you do screenwriting. I don't know if that's your thing. I imagine it is if you're going to do a movie that you would know how to write one too, unless you just want to do a documentary, which his can kind of be a documentary too. You're all getting thanked in my Oscars speech. Thank you, John. Can I just see, he's up here with his Oscar. I'd like to thank the Soul Priority community for believing in me on YouTube. I'm not kidding, John. Sometimes you're just not thinking big enough, and that's why we fail. Our sights are too small. Our sights are too small. Sometimes for us, our prices are too low, so nobody buys it. And then you up your price and everybody jumps in. It's a fact. It happens, right? I'm trying to keep the Soul Priority Retreat low. Early bird ends tomorrow. I've tried to keep it as low, like it's really close to the base cost of what it costs me to put it on. That's how low this price is. That's how low, like it's $1,999. And that's really close to my cost of what it costs me to put this on, to have you there. And I can't go any lower because otherwise I'm paying you to come. I can't do that. That's not good business. So there's a point where I need to up it. Early bird ends tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, Saturday the 30th at 9 p.m. where I'm like, okay, and then we're upping it to $26.65. We're just upping it. So, and there's going to be a lot of people jumping in at that price too, right? So sometimes you just have to go higher. John, you're getting a lot of love. Got to leave. Okay. We'll see you again. Everyone's rooting for you. I love that. Leading my paint and portals membership, paintings, growing astrology, brand designer, 17,000 a month. I love that for you. Yes. I love that for you. You've already done it. See, that's the thing, Kinesia. And I actually see bigger than you, but if you want to start at 17, that's totally fine with me. I'm in and can't wait for the retreat. Oh my gosh, Laura, I can't wait to meet you in person. We're gonna have so much fun. This treat, oh man, as we're planning it and that vibration's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, it's like, it's blowing my mind already. I'm so excited about it. Yeah, I'll talk more about all the details. And of course the retreat, I'm there. You are there. So do you see how this works? The frequency of who you are being calls in what it is you wanted, because now you're a match for it. It's like a perfect match. But right now, if who you're being is, you know, nervous system collapse, energetic exhaustion, mental, emotional overload, what you're calling in is a mismatch. So you want to level up your nervous system, clear it out so that what you want, what you're calling in, and who you are connects exactly. And then you're locked and loaded and you have it. And then it becomes who you are and it becomes easy. It becomes your baseline. Of course I have that. Of course I am that. That's just who I am now. All right. That's how it's not hard. It takes discipline, but this is not hard. All right. Calling in your soulmate, calling in the love of your life. Again, who are you being? Are you being somebody who is like, I just haven't found a partner. I just don't know where they are. It's so hard right now. Dating's so hard. Or are you being one who's like, they came to me. We just met. It was magical. I know it doesn't happen like that in the world anymore. Everyone's on apps, but it just happened. Met my soulmate in love, instant trust, past lives. We knew it. No questions. We were just locked and loaded and, we're married now. You want that kind of assurance in your body. Excitement too. The universe loves celebrating. The universe loves to get excited. If you're just like saying it and as an affirmation, like I have love, I have joy, I am calling in $20,000 months. The universe is like, huh? What'd you say? I fell asleep there. Sorry. What do we do? But if you're like, oh my God, I just had my first $20,000 month. Oh my gosh, I just met the love of my life. Oh my gosh, my movie, it's out. My books are out. My book just became my book became a bestseller before I woke up, you guys. I woke up at like 7:00 in the morning to a text from my publisher saying you're already #2. And you're something, I don't remember the text. I screenshotted it, but my book came out several years ago. But she texts me telling me that my book already hit #2 in the US and like #1 in a couple other countries or something like that. And I was like, I just woke up. I haven't even launched it because I had this whole launch plan of like going live on social media, telling everyone my book's out. I didn't even have to do that. I just woke up and it was like, technically I was a bestseller. And then a few hours later, I become a #1 international bestseller. Why? Because I already lived in the frequency of excitement that this already happened. I was already there before, not the day of, but weeks prior, I was preparing myself. This book is going to be a #1 international bestseller. It's got to help a lot of people around the world. This is the story that they literally made me come back from death to tell. I wasn't allowed to go. I had to share this in my work. So it has to reach a lot of people. And before I woke up, it already hit #1 in a couple countries and #2 in the US. And I wasn't awake. But my publisher had published it, and then I was going to go live, later on that day, morning. I was in the frequency. You guys, this works. I'm not messing with you. This works. All right. Somebody's laughing. I love the laughter. And then oh, what do we have? Mariko, you always make me think of this quote. When the soul wishes to experience something, she throws an image of the experience out before her and enters into her own image. Yes, exactly. And make that image phenomenal. Make it like no one else is even going to believe this image. They won't believe I did it. They would never believe it, but I believed it. Because that's the thing about your soul assignment. No one's going to believe in you but you. No one's going to believe in you but you. And not to the level you need them to. You're the one that's going to see you the clearest. And you can't wait for someone to see the soul assignment that you have in order to do the thing you're here to do. You don't wait for anyone else to see you. I mean, I see you, but I need you to see you. All right. I manifest my job with that energy. Yes, I love that. I lived in the frequency of celebration, I lived in the frequency of #1 bestseller. Yes, absolutely. Right now, you do that. And the universe is like, cool. Okay, let's do that. I really like that frequency. Oh my gosh, I love best-selling authors. I want to be one. Let's live in that frequency. And then boom, you become one. Boom, it happens. There's strategy. Get out there. Don't be quiet. You got to share that you have a book coming. You can't keep it a secret and expect the world to go buy your book. I've hit #1 more than once. It's people I'll have a surge. I'll be on a podcast and all of a sudden my book goes up to #1 again. So it's happened more than once, but okay. Anyone else have questions. I think we're wrapped up because this is on you today. You guys regulate your own nervous systems every day. I want you to commit. You put it in the chat, what you're committing to, and then live it, become it. I cleared it. You gotta maintain. I can't maintain for you guys every day. Who are you being? Because that person, that next level person of you, of that person that you are, can call in whatever you want. I don't care how crazy it is. I don't care how much people are like, you could never do that. I just did. But I did. You want to see the proof? You know what I mean? And the people who don't believe in you, they can go to the outer circle. They're not in your inner closed circle because they can't see you and they can't believe in you. So that's also some energetic cleansing. You know, if you've got somebody who's a naysayer in your life who really doesn't believe in you, is like, you can never do that, they could just move out a little bit. They don't have to be in your inner circle. All right. This energy is so contagious. I'm so glad I'm able to be here live today. Me too. I'm so excited. Thank you, Linnell. I love being here with you guys. One last time, I'm going to let you guys know the early bird special for the Soul Party Retreat ends tomorrow, Saturday, the 30th at 9:00 p.m. If you know you're meant to be there, if you are ready to work in person with me, activate light codes, activate this intergalactic device is what I call it. People that incarnated here, not just from a higher realm, but you have higher realm tech and you're not connected to your soul assignment because we need to activate it fully. I do that in person. If this is you, get in before the rates go up. I mean, you can get in afterwards, but like, I would rather you get in before because we're here and we're talking. And some of you, I know, you know, you're meant to be there and you're coming. So I just want to remind you that really today, tomorrow is the last time you're going to be able to get in before the rates go up. So make sure that you get in. Let me get the link for you guys so you have it. I'm realizing I'm talking about it and I've never actually given you guys the link. So let me just pop this in here for those of you who know that you're meant to be here and that you're coming, because I want to see you. I want to work with you in person. It's really important to me that we work in person when we can. There's some things that I do. Hands on your shoulders, hands on you. It's different. It's a whole different level that I get to work in. So when you know you're meant to be there, come. Okay. It's only once a year. Don't pass it up. If you know you're called to be there, don't pass it up. Don't let your mind tell you, oh, like, get in the room with us. This is not a big room. We're talking like 25 people. This is not a retreat with 200 people. Like, I have personal touch, one-on-one time with everybody there. We become a soul family. And it's intense. The women from Costa Rica, they do ceremony. There's drumming, the whole live music the whole time, light language. Like, it is a whole build up, intensity, release, bringing in light codes the planet hasn't seen, activating that intergalactic equipment, the intergalactic device you have in you, the additional energy system you have in you, activating that, connecting it to your soul assignment. On the last day, we get to money. Why? Because by then your nervous system's regulated. You know the assignment on your soul. You know how to use it. And now let's bring in some money, because why not? So that's the retreat. It is 4 days. Release, light codes, intergalactic device, and money. We're bringing all of it in person. So get there, be there. I'll see you there. All right, my loves. I've had fun today. Thanks for being here live. I am celebrating all of your successes. I believe in you. I see you. We see you. So it's not just me. Everybody on this call who is putting what they want in the chat, we see that version of you. And guess what? I don't know the version of you before that. I only know the version of you that you are showing me in the chat, that you are showing us in the chat. That's who we know. Whatever version of you that other people know, the version of you that people don't believe in, I've never met that person because they're not here. I only see you, the next level version of you. That's who I see. That's who I'm talking to. That's who this community is for. Everybody here is looking at the next level version of you. We don't see the old version. We only see the one who already did it, who already called it in, who is already successful, who's already aligned and living the assignment on their soul. That's who we see you as, and nothing less. That's the power of community. That's the power of this community. I only want to see the next level version of you. I don't want to see the old. And if you have an old, let's clear it. Let's release it. Everyone needs releasing. Day one of the retreat, it is a huge release. It's a long day and a big release. It's beautiful, lots of tears, lots of cleansing. And then boom, we're on to like getting into our soul assignment, monetizing it, moving on to something bigger in life. So that's the only version of you guys I see. That's the only version. Any smaller version, they weren't invited to this call. They stayed out in the other room. I only see the big version of you guys. So I love you guys. I'm planning on coming back next Friday. I don't think there's anything in my schedule preventing me. I generally plan to come Fridays at 12. I don't always guarantee it though, because life happens. But that's generally my plan, is Fridays at 12. I love you. Thank you all for being here. I can't even tell you how special it is that you come and join me live and take time out of your day or your evening or your morning. And some people are here in the middle of the night, and it really touches my heart. I'm not always good at like expressing myself online about how touched I am. But it just floors me. I talked to my husband about it. I'm like, people actually come from around the world. I mean, last year when people came from 3 different countries to the retreat, I was like, wow, and this year already, somebody coming from Brussels and then back home to Iceland. Like, thank you. Thank you for trusting me. I'm going to go so deep. We're going so deep into everything. So don't let the idea that I've had people say like, oh, I live 2 hours away, I can't come. I'm like, really? Because somebody's coming from Thailand, from Bangkok. I'm pretty sure you can make it. Don't let your mind stop what your heart and soul knows that you need. I can't fix that for you. I can't be the one to choose for you. All I can say is you are invited, you are welcome, and you're meant to be here. And let's do this. All right, my loves. I will see you next Friday. I'm assuming, unless I'm not looking at my calendar, but I'm assuming I'm open and we're coming, and we'll do this Friday. I am excited to meet all of you live at the retreat. Some of you might be popping into the collective. I'm excited to see you there as well. I love you all. Go regulate your nervous systems, because that's the key to bringing it in. It is the gatekeeper keeping out things. Open up that gate. Welcome in what you want. All right? All right. I love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day or evening, and I will see you again next time. And again, share this with friends if you think they need it. Please share my channel. I'm trying to reach as many people and help as many people here on YouTube. So if somebody needs this or one of my other videos from this series, please share it with them. I would really appreciate that. All right. Okay, my loves. Till next time, I'll see you. Have a beautiful weekend. And I love you all. Mwah.